Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wild Raven Tarot. My name is Bobby. Uh, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself while I wait to see if people are going to join us. This is a pop up. I really didn't plan on being online tonight, but when you get that niggling feeling in the back of your head that we've come to recognize as spirit. Um, I had that in my head. Hey, Selena. Hey, Joey. Kathy. Good to see you guys. Um, I was just saying that I wasn't planning on going live, but the thought of this deck was in my head all last night and today. Hey, Maruta. What up, my girl? Um, the only time I feel the need to use this is during ancestor readings and past life readings. So the fact that I'm being called to use this deck tonight means that either somebody in the audience, in the chat, or myself is going to need to hear a message that is said tonight. And yeah, the messages are for the readers too, everybody. I just told Joey, I sent her a message and announced something very exciting for me, at least, and to Joey too, judging by the oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. On Behind the Cards, make sure you like and subscribe because MJ is going to be on my channel. Where is it? Here it is. My dog tarot and my crow tarot. She's going, shut up, MJ. That's exactly what Joey said. Yes. MJ is going to be on Behind the Cards. I'm going to have the privilege of interviewing her. Bowen, my bro, how you doing, everybody? This is our Cupboard's honorary gardener. I effing love her too, Selena. Oh my gosh. It was weird. The way it came about was I was reading in the shop today, and I picked up my phone and started looking in Instagram. I never go into Instagram, and I just sent her a message, and she replied. So I'm still in shock. I'm in a little bit of shock. This is MJ. Oh my god. The Crow Tarot. I should use this today too. The Redux for the Crow Oracle. I think the Redux. I don't know what Redux means. I do know. Yes, you did use her deck when we read together. I do know that the Redux version of this deck comes with like 5 extra cards. This was a gift from a very wonderful woman. So what's happening tonight? Yeah, everybody, let the MJ let that sink in. We're all gonna have culinane fever for a while. At least I am. Oh, I haven't seen the Lenormand deck. I've heard about it. I think Joey was the one that told me about it. She was naming off all the different MJ decks. So yes, I'm looking forward to that. Let's talk about tonight. We're going to be doing 12 card readings. And what I mean by that is instead of pulling 1 to 3 cards like I normally do for everybody, tonight people are getting basically full spread. You have it. The Guardian of the Night Tarot is awesome too. Bring it with you tomorrow if you have it. She's coming over to visit me, and we're going to play. I love that. We're all grown ups. We're like, can you come out and play? Okay, so Um, I need a prompt. What would be a good prompt? Because I'm not getting high tonight. Okay, Joey. Love you too, baby girl. Thanks for popping in. I'm gonna be riding high on the MJ train all night long. I've been very lucky. Chris Butler, Ken Payne, Sasha Graham. Um, I'm blessed to be able to know these people. Hello, Vanessa. Yes, my channel name did change. Thank you for noticing. I went from Robert Fierro Tarot to Wild Raven Tarot for a lot of reasons. Mainly because people, when they hear Robert Fierro Tarot, they go, ooh. But you say Wild Raven Tarot, they're like, oh, that's a cool name. So yeah, there's that. Let's do hashtag Raven. If you would like a 12 card spread, put hashtag Raven. And as always, a $10 tip moves you to the top of the list. All right, Felina, I see you. I see you, Vanessa. I see you, Kathy. And if you do tip, be sure to let me know in chat so that I see it, because my phone doesn't always get the alerts. And I don't want to skip it. But first up on our hit parade tonight is Selena. 12 cards, my love. 12 cards. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra. I'm straightening them out. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Hey, Rebecca Joe, how you doing, love? Okay, so Selena, we're starting off this spread with King of Wands energy. You are having to be a little more aggressive as of late. And the King of Wands is Aries energy. So basically, we've got Aries energy in Aries. Thank you, Selena. That was very sweet. Aries is going to. I'm sorry. I hear my cat crying in the background. She's in heat right now. She's been keeping us up. Right now, going for what you want is advised. Don't back down on your desires, your wishes. When you set a goal for something, stick to it. Don't let anybody shift you from your chosen path. What you value. Right now, we have the Page of Cups. This is telling me, oh, I guess I should show you the other one. There it is. This is a child's card. I'll admit I'm cheating a little bit on that one because I know from the show we did on Saturday that your child is flexing on you right now and trying to see what they can get away with. The thing is the Page of Cups is to me the stupidest page in the deck. They just don't have the sense God gave a cricket. You just got to be patient with that one. All right. Just allow them to have this stupid phase, and you'll know when to put your foot down. It's going to become blatantly obvious. The next card I have for you is the Nine of Pentacles. This is having, no, you're not being selfish. All right. This falls into Gemini, which deals with the mind. Um, yeah, exactly. That is the Page of Cups. Let him sort out his emotions. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of, when I see it with this deck specifically, it's a card of having comfort, having everything you need, having your needs met. To have it fall into Gemini with this situation here, it tells me you're thinking you're selfish. Um, and I do not approve of that. Bobby does not approve. All right. You need to realize it's not selfish to create boundaries. All right. And you know that. I know you do. So I'm not going to harp on that. Cancer. There is some healing that needs to happen between you guys. We have Temperance. Temperance is healing energy, it's alchemy, it's blending of two things. So sometimes, yes, mom and me trying to, like, yeah, well, that's natural. I see all the women in my family going through this. And look at this as an opportunity to, when you guys come out of it on the other side, you'll have something to bond over. That alchemy card right here, Temperance, this falls into Cancer. The healing is happening in your bloodline right now. Hey, Ange, how you doing, girlfriend? I know you never get to catch me live. I always miss your live too. We have such vastly different schedules because you're in Canada and I'm in BFE. Take the opportunity to truly bring healing for you guys, because I think this is, once he's over this, he's totally going to be willing to meet you. Probably more than halfway once he's made out his mistakes. Leo, how do you shine? We have the Ace of Wands. This is more fire energy. You need to lean into what you want now. It's good to take care of everybody else around you, but honey, you need to focus on you so that you can take care of everybody else around you. The Ace of Wands is the card of magic, directing your focused will. I get the feeling there's a lot in the magical realm you want to explore. Do it. Shine, honey. Be Leo energy. Virgo, which is health. Health-wise, you're looking pretty good. The only reason I do read health on this spread is because it is Virgo. Hey, Kristen, how you doing? Wish you could day. I wish you could day too, bub. The Ten of Pentacles is a great card to have for health. This is a Virgo card that falls into the space of Virgo, so that's a positive thing. Next up in Libra, you have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is defensive. Libra is one-on-one relationships. This would still fall into the category of mother-son. Libra is partnerships, one-on-one. Yeah, you're going to feel defensive. that Seven of Wands is a card of defense. So just keep your left up, all right? Keep your mental and spiritual left up and lead with your right. Um, Scorpio, the house of change. We have the Seven of Pentacles. This is the harvest card. So basically, we're talking about the fruit of your loins. Um, you've got two sevens right next to each other. Whenever I see two sevens next to each other, I get excited because it speaks positively, um, especially when one of them is fire. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of calculation in this deck. Wondering if you've waited too long, wondering if you've made the right decisions, wondering. Stop wondering so much. All right. Take that energy and focus it on yourself. Explore more of what you want. All right. That situation will fix itself eventually. You know this to be true. Sagittarius, things are changing big time for you because we've got the Judgment card. Sagittarius is where spirituality happens. The Judgment card is a call to action. So when I said about exploring different areas of your spirituality, this just reinforces that. This card is associated um, with the Hebrew letter for fire, transformation, phoenix energy. I get a giggle when I see this because I always think that's a phoenix skeleton. Um, Lean into your spirituality, explore your feminine strength. There's a lot of doubt surrounding you as far as exploring your spirituality, but I see you're starting to get over that. Spirit, you are exploring the spirit. Yes, expand. I think you're starting to realize that you can do these things. All right. Um, the Magician card in reverse. This falls in Capricorn. This is how people see you. Okay. I think you are worried that people see you as being incapable, not having the focus or willpower as the magician. I think you're worried too much what other people think. Aquarius. Aquarius is the 11th house and it deals with community, society, friendship. Did I see somebody say Miss Tarot D? What's up, Miss Tarot D? How you doing? Hey, Janet. I saw you slink into. All right. In Aquarius, you've got the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a card of juggling things. It's also a card of Capricorn. This tells me you may be, again, worried too much about how other people are going to react to your path. Um, who cares, basically? If they have a problem with it, tell them Bobby said kiss his ass. Next up, in Pisces, the house of endings. We have an upside down Eight of Pentacles. There you go. Let me get my big old sausage finger out of the way. Absolutely, you better send it my way. Um, this is a card of mastering something, something tangible, something like a craft. We know that, right? When it falls into the house of endings here, something in your life is ending to make way for something new. I don't think you found the exact path that's going to be for you. probably think this his ass. I'm going to make merch that says that. Um, and I'm also going to have some that say bong. You just love that. All right, so Selena, to review, allow your kid enough rope to hang himself. He's going to come around. It's not going to be a problem. Calm your tits. Allow nature to work its magic. And stop worrying what other people may think about your chosen path. Okay. Um, and be open to possible new paths. So there you go, my love. Thank you very much for allowing me to read for you. Hey, Jess. Haven't seen you in a while, Jess. Good to see you. Te amo. Mm. It's good to see the little friends I haven't seen in a while. Gerald, Ramon, Amanda, all kinds of people I haven't seen in a bit. Okay, so next up, let's take this off. Here, I'm doing it again, aren't I? The Pez head. Is Vanessa still here? Or does she have to bail? I thought I saw some. Vanessa? 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 Guess what I watched the other night? Bueller. Bueller. Ah, there you are. Okay. 12 cards. And remember, these messages tonight are coming from ancestors, yours or mine, who are acting as intermediaries into the great unknown. And did you see the announcement or did you miss it? I don't think you saw, but MJ Cullinane is going to be on my show. She's going to be on Behind the Cards. Yes. Thank you, Marita. Yeah, so if you wonder why I got a little extra pep in my step tonight. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Ooh, that's a good one. I love it when readers go, I am happy that people are interested in my Behind Cards segment. I am bummed out, and I'll share this with you guys. A member of my coven is in the hospital. We thought she had a stroke. So, if you could be nice enough to send lob a couple healing energy kisses towards Lori Cunningham, I really appreciate it. That's it. Okay. Here we go. You ready, my love? Starting out the spread in Aries, which kind of identifies or does identify the rest of the spread, we have the Seven of Swords. So this tells me that somebody may be pulling some hijinks around you. Somebody may be trying to disrupt your peace of mind is what it looks like to me. Next up in Taurus, I was looking to see if I got an extra hit on it. I did not. Okay. Oh, next up in Taurus, which is what you value, we have an upside down King of Cups. This tells me there may be some arguments happening. The King of Cups is air over water energy. Um, gotcha. Um, the it's air over water, so it's putting your thoughts above your emotions, right? This is saying the emotions are running wild. There may be a little distress on the home front. The goal here is to get the energy from this to this, right? The King of Pentacles in reverse falls into Gemini. So I see two kings right next to each other, reversed. Gemini tells me that focus may be on the wrong thing. Worldly matters may be taking the forefront. I'm having to turn the cards so you guys don't get reflection. Uh, Worldly matters may be taking the forefront, as in job, uh, family problems. It's those two kings next to each other, right next to the high priestess in reverse. In this situation, you are the high priestess. I'm not sure if these are actual men that the spread is talking about or just the energy, but it looks like you're having trouble focusing where these two energies are involved. Maybe there's a decision that needs to be made there. The bottom line is emotions are out of control and the focus has been on the wrong thing. I'm thinking these problems have to do with family because we have the high priestess in reverse. This is probably my favorite card out of the deck. We have the high priestess in reverse falling into the space reserved for your bloodline, your lineage, also your emotions. I think you're finding out things that are going on around you, and you're finding them out quickly, and a lot of things are coming at you. You're grieving. Oh, my love. I'm so sorry. Oh, Leo. Leo shows inner conflict. We've got the Five of Wands. You're a powder keg ready to go up right now. That's one of the best things about this card, or this deck, is this card. Paco's about to blow everything up. Or as we say in us Mexican languages, ay, way. So, in Virgo, we have an upside down Nine of Wands. Okay. I got to set my camera up so I can have a second one over here just showing. I think Gerald does that. This is a lot of healing that needs to be happening. This isn't physical healing, I'm saying this is emotional healing. The Nine of Wands in reverse, falling into Virgo. That's saying you're in the middle of it. Next up in Libra, excuse me, we have the Ace of Pentacles. It says things, the worst is probably over. Now it's time to start rebuilding, planting those seeds for things to take root coming up. I'm so sorry you're grieving. I really got to look at these cards before I reach for them. In Scorpio, we have the Lovers card. So in the House of Endings, we've lost one of the partners is no longer there. I don't know if this is business, but probably not. The worst part of what's going on around you now is this is a card of Gemini, and Gemini is of the mind. When you get things going in the head, you can't stop it. It just replays over and over. Sagittarius, the house of spirituality. We have the Five of Pentacles. Whatever's going on around you has kind of knocked you for a loop. There may be some spiritual questioning happening. You may be feeling like your gods or guides and angels have turned their back on you for a little bit. That's BS. Recently, I went through something similar to this. I felt a certain way. I felt like I was abandoned. And that was just my mind screwing with me. The thing I'm getting from this card, though, the Five of Pentacles, is you need to talk to people. You need to reach out. Traditionally, they're walking past the church, right? They're cold and they're in the snow. All they got to do is ask for help. I was talking about the Five of Pentacles earlier with Mama Dean. In Capricorn, which is your identity, how people see you. People see you as being very adventurous, an upstart, a rebel. The Fool is ruled by Uranus, the planet of rebellion. You don't let anybody put you in a box. Nobody puts baby in a corner. You go your own way and you're happy to do it. I feel that. I feel that in my soul. Aquarius, which is your community. We have the Nine of Swords. This is a card of Gemini. It's a card of nightmare. It's a card of allowing past situations to affect your present. And if they're not addressed, they will affect your future. So what I was saying about talking things out with somebody or getting help, reaching out. I'm serious. In Pisces, which is the house of endings, you have the Nine of Cups. I know it feels like happiness is behind you right now. Um, I can't say it'll get better for you. I can only say it most likely will get better for you. Okay. Grief is not eternal. Although a small nugget stays with us forever, we do learn to be strong again. And I think that's where you're at right now. You're in the middle of the whirlwind. Oh, just be in your feels. Feel what you got to feel. And then when it's done, realize it's time. It's time to stand up and, yeah, you take as long as you need to grieve, and don't ever let anybody tell you to hurry up and get over your grief. I had somebody tell me that one time and it broke me. This was somebody I respected, and was talking about my dad with them, and I guess they were in a bad mood or something, but they said, "You need to get over it." Right? That happened a long time ago, and I'm like, okay, okay. But don't let anybody tell you. And thank you for letting me read for you. Good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, Kathy, are you still here, Kathy? No problem, Vanessa. I'd love to read with you sometime. If you're a reader, would you like to come on my channel and read with me? Send me an email so I could respond to it, and we'll hook something up if you're interested. Right? There is no timeline for grief. Mm, yeah, that's got to hit hard, Jess. Okay. So who do I have now? Did I say Kathy? Kathy, 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 Kathy. There you are. Okay. And give me a second to shuffle these up real good, Kathy, because that. No, I got a thing with threes. Also coming up on Behind the Cards, author Ellison Saul will be coming. I'm excited about that. There we go. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Okay. Hello. How are you? Okay. Yeah. I I see you, Anna. I see you, Joanne. Hey. Now, Aries, the bones of the reading. We have a reverse Knight of Pentacles. This reverse Knight of Pentacles is telling me that you may be delaying too long on something. It looks like action is required because I've got another Knight up here, but we'll get to that one. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse is saying that standing still position that the knight is in, you've been there too long. It's time to start the ball rolling again. And let me take a quick peek. Okay. In Taurus, which is the house of value, I've got a reverse Six of Cups. I always like to show these. This is telling me that memories you have of somebody may have been tainted. Something you felt was sacred and special. That feeling is fled. Somebody may have said the wrong words or bruised your ego or hurt your feelings. Words have such power. Why don't people realize that stray words can cause a lot of damage? In Gemini, which is your thoughts, we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of stability. It's a card of happiness. It's also a card of celebrating a milestone. I think there's an element of time that's messing with your head. Something's on a time schedule, or too much time has gone by, or maybe just the thought of getting older. That one gets me a lot. But questions of time, is the time right to go after something specific? Yes, it is. Whatever this is. Yes. In Cancer, which is your bloodline, we have another four, the Four of Swords. This is a card of pulling back from everybody and everything. It looks like you may have withdrawn from your family, or the family has withdrawn from you. In Leo, we have the Eight of Cups. I'm not happy seeing this card here for a couple of reasons. Number one, the Eight of Cups is a card of walking away. The only happy spot I could read this possibly would be you walked away in order to follow your own path. Um, Whatever the situation, this separation has caused a lot of hurt feelings. Look at that. She cried. Virgo. Virgo brings an upside down Two of Pentacles. This is definitely looking like there was a falling out with somebody specific. And the longer you let it go by, the worse it's going to get. It looks like there's avoidance to settle this issue on all sides. You were married 30 years. I'm not following the chat. Am I to understand that you lost your husband? Okay, here it is. Okay, that makes sense. That reverse 2 in the healing spot. You know what? This seems to be um, what I was talking about at the beginning of the show. Somebody needed to hear this, my dear, and I'm pretty sure this night was meant for you. Um, in Libra, which is your partnership, the house of partnership, you have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of healing. The message I'm getting is it's time to heal. Why is it a card of healing? Because it's Virgo. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of Virgo, and Virgo deals with health. The message I'm getting here is, look, you've tortured yourself long enough. You need to at least try to step back into life. Um, if you're not ready, you're not ready. In Scorpio, which is the house of endings, I think Scorpio is related to the death card. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So those emotions that ended. Look at the image on this card. It's still raining. You just be in your feels. All right. You do what you got to do and take as long as you need to. You rebuild your tower in your own way, in your own time. Tell everybody else to back off. Okay. I'm got my tablet set up weird and it's freaking me out. I wish I didn't have to look at myself. Okay. In Sagittarius, we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. The spirituality. Are you trying to dream of this person? Your husband? I think the first thing I thought of here, wands are magic for me. That's the first thing I go to when I see. You're welcome, my dear. Wands, when I see them, I think magic. Not just action, fire, movement. I think actual magic. So I get the feeling you may be looking for signs everywhere that he's trying to reach you. And don't ever stop looking for signs. Okay. That card falls in between the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Lover's card in reverse. Although they're physically not here anymore, there are ways to feel their presence. Um, I don't know what kind of support system you have, but in Aquarius, I see the Temperance card in reverse. This tells me that you may not have support in the way you need. That doesn't mean you don't have support. It's just they're not getting it. They're not understanding specifically what you're going through. Um, I'm going to tell you this. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a counselor, but I am suggesting that you look into support if you haven't already. Uh, Maybe a support group, not just counseling, but support groups you can get a little more in depth. You can share things the doctor really doesn't want to hear. Um, look into a grief support group. You'll find a tribe you really didn't pick up. I'll mark it divine. Hopefully, we'll get to it. Yes, good, Kathy. Shared experiences. Uh, it's one thing going to a doctor, and by all means, please do. But there's just something different about sitting down and doing a kiki with your friends and get that poison out of your system. All right, so please look into that. And in Pisces, which is the house of endings, the house of change, you have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Know that they're watching over you. Know that in this space of endings, you have that king on the other side. I hope you are comfortable conversing freely with them, even though you can't hear their words. I'm sure that you'll be able to feel their response. So, good luck to you, my love, and thank you for letting me read for you. Joanne, yeah, we'll get to you, Divine. You'll be my last one for tonight, I think. All right. So next up, we've got Anna. No, I said Joanne, didn't I? It's Joanne. Joanne and then Anna. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. I'm missing a deck. Did I leave it in the other room? I have literally got 12, 24, 5. I've got about 35 decks surrounding me, and I noticed that one wasn't here. Okay, starting this reading off, we've got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, once again, is a card of Aries. So the feeling I'm getting from this is you've reached a milestone where it's time to celebrate your successes and start planning for the next phase. Start planning for what's coming next. Taurus, what you value. What you value has been lost, it looks like. Oh, we've got the Eight of Cups again. I'm getting the feeling that a lot of phrases are flashing through my head. Phrases like, did I make a mistake? Did I shut someone or something out when I shouldn't have? Should I have kept these lines of communication open? I'm only going to be on for about an hour and a half tonight. Thank you, Ange, for being concerned. But you're right, I do need water. So that's it. No, I'm literally lying with energy right now that getting MJ to be a guest just charged me. Yeah. Questions. Questions about endings, doubts. Next up in Gemini, which is your inner thoughts. Your inner thoughts are kind of all over the place. We've got the reversed fool. Change that. It's more like an inability to rebel. It's like the fight kind of got taken out of you, and now you're wondering if it's too late. No, it's not too late. The Eight of Wands is about things happening quickly, right? This falls into Cancer. It's also a card of communication because it's ruled by Mercury. So there may be a chance to fix some problems in the family. Specifically, I'm looking to see what is opposite this. And I see an upside down Eight of Pentacles. I think somebody expected you to turn left and you decided to turn right, and it created a big rift between you guys. The King of Swords, maybe. This is somebody who thinks with common sense. They don't understand going by your gut. And you, it's gonna sound weird. You taste to me like like you've got some fire in you, but it needs to be reignited. In Virgo, we've got an upside down Four of Pentacles. I think you've forgotten who you are. I think you've forgotten. No, yes, that's right. I think that you're starting to rediscover a fire that you thought was gone. Um, this is revisiting something that you put aside in the past. In Libra, which is the house of partnerships, we've got the Four of Cups. You've got a lot of fours here. This is feeling boxed in and dissatisfied in your personal relationships. I think you've been living for other people. Baby, it's time to live for yourself. I'm here to ignite everybody's fire tonight. We need to focus on ourselves before we can focus on other people. Um, I'm feeling that, remember, the goal of tonight was ancestor work. It looks like there's a male trying to get a message to you. And I say that because we've got that King of Swords and we've got a reversed Emperor. The reversed Emperor symbolizes for me somebody who's on the other side, because this space is Scorpio, the house of death, the house of ending. Uh, the message I'm seeing here is stop boxing yourself in. The Two of Pentacles. Yes, it's a card of juggling, but look at it. These two are obviously in love, right? This card in spirituality, in the house of spirituality, pardon me, Sagittarius, tells me that uh, you may be afraid to pursue certain fields of study, and that's fine. Don't force yourself. Don't do something just because other people say uh, say you should. That's what you give them. That space with Capricorn and the upside down Eight of Pentacles. This tells me that work may be an issue of finances and money. Um, One of my favorite things to tell people is turn your side hustle into a business. If you crochet, start setting up at events. I'm seeing that you have the opportunity to turn something you love into a little extra cash. Okay. In Aquarius, your community, please forgive me for the way this is going to sound, but do people look at you and I don't like being this blunt. Other people think that you're lonely. Other people think that you don't think things through properly. I think that's basically just because they don't get to know you properly. They judge a book by its cover. They assume. I hate people who assume. When you assume, you make an ass out of you. And in the house of Pisces, the house of ending, it looks like you're headed for a major change coming up. You've got the Ten of Wands. This is a spiritual awakening. This is inner healing that you're going to be dealing with. You're going to lose. This is part of oppression. You're going to lose that oppression. I should have started off with that. Um, you got to stop picking up everybody else's problems. Put them down. All right. I see that you're headed for that spiritual awakening when you're just gonna come kicking the door down. Um, and I'm excited for the prospects. So thank you, Joanne, for letting me read you. Anna, I know you're here. I just saw you. Okay. You're welcome, Joe. And I gotta say it. I haven't said it tonight. Joan Miranda. That's the best way to say that. Miranda. Okay. Anna, I'm going to switch card decks for you. Come on. Mm-hmm. The light, not the sun, but the light. The moon. Where's that coming from? Miranda. That's what's missing, my Rider-Waite Smith. All right, here we go. I gotta trim my nose hairs tonight. They're tickling. All right, Aries. Here we go, Anna. Take a breath. Close your eyes. Starting off this spread in Aries, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Um, I think your focus is currently on the wrong thing. You're going after something that is not good or healthy for you. The five tells me your attention is focused on those filled cups, filled with poison. You're not paying attention to what's really good for you. Yeah, it is TMI. So what? Uh, in the house of Taurus, which is what you value, this could also be your job, your money. So, um, this is looking to me like a total dissatisfaction with where you're either working or with the money that's coming in. I'm assuming it's a dissatisfaction with where you're working. Mm, the Nine of Swords says that this is an ongoing problem you've been dealing with, and it's not going to fix itself. you actually need to take action. I'm not saying quit your job or anything like that. I'm saying don't live unhappily. If you can fix the situation, fix it. The next card up in Gemini is an upside down Eight of Cups. You need action today. You're disabled at home. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I get where you're coming from. In 2016, I had a brain surgery, which ended my career as a hairstylist and a nail tech because I have tremors now. But to this day, I still say, I can go back to that. No, I get being disabled, being at home, and being dissatisfied with the revenue flow. Um, Seeing that Eight of Cups there, that's restrictive energy. That's Saturn energy. Um, it's also Pisces energy. That's the house of endings, remember? So you've got restriction and ending. I I I don't mean to be the one to tell you this, boo boo, but you're probably not going to be able to go back to work in the same field you were in before. Don't You need to get out of your head. You need to start looking for something to fill, not fill the void. That's occupational therapy, and I have a problem with that. Yeah, I'll never be able to work anymore either. Well, this is hard work, believe it or not. Um, I think you need to maybe have a little ritual or ceremony putting that past behind you. It's nice to dream, but sometimes it's just torturing ourselves, right? I was abused, so brain damage. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's one of the things that gets me. I come from an abusive house, and when growing up, I hate abusers. I really do. Is there a man in your family who's been trying to get you to do something specific? I say family because this could be your chosen family, but I see the King of Wands. Um, I think you need to reignite your fire. What is it that you've been looking into doing? I'm getting a feeling I'm not telling you something you don't already know. Your dad wants you to go to his bank. Is that something you are willing to do? I'm saying, seeing here, it might not hurt for at least a short term. I do resin. Look up Resin Robert on Instagram. That's my stuff. I think I've got some videos on YouTube too for Resin Robert. If you ever have questions on resin, let me know. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's just, yeah, way. Um, it's just now getting warm enough here to where I could do it without it seizing up on me again this year. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm gonna do videos for it again. Thank you for reigniting that passion in me. I appreciate that. Um, at least for a short term, just to see if you can do it, if you want to do it, or what. You may want to take them up on stuff. Okay. Mm, got it. Yeah, the cold is really bad for resin. Uh, so in Leo, which is how you shine, I'm a Leo. I'm made to be seen by people. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This is hard work, all right? This is a job. So, again, I say you may want to take the King of Wands up on the bank thing, um, at least just to see, to give you a little extra capital. In Virgo, which deals with your health, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So your health is stable. It's not getting any worse. It's not getting any better. Uh, I will do resin videos for you, Joe. I will. You told your dad you used to go to the bank to remove money. Oh, whoa. Oh, money, 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 money. The healing that needs to be take place does center around money. Okay, we've got the Knight of Pentacles in Virgo. Virgo, the healing spot. So I think that could be said of pretty much everybody in America right now. So that's kind of bullshit. Uh, I threw a 13th card for you just because I didn't like the way that answer sounded. So I threw the Fool card. It's time to go your own way. Make your side money. You do you. Boo boo. Yeah, and resin. I'll teach you how to make roach clips. I'll teach you how to do anything. I'll do it online with you if you want. I love resin. It is so much fun to do. It takes so much patience, but you have to do it quickly. So we've got in Libra the King of Swords. This whole section right here from Cancer to Libra starts with the King, ends with the King. This is telling me you need to be more thoughtful, not as passionate. Uh, don't let your dreams run away with you. Coming up, you may need to be a little more realistic with situations. That King of Swords is all about air energy, thoughts, air of air. In Scorpio, which is the house of change, we've got Temperance. Now, yes, Temperance is a card of healing and alchemy, um, but it does that by blending things together. It heals by alchemy, blending fire and water, this and that, yin and yang, to create something fabulous and new. This is telling me you may already have the answers. It may be resin. You can make good money making artwork. This is something that's already in your sphere of existence. You just need to pick it up, shake it off, play with it, and make it happen. In Sagittarius, which deals with healing, we've got the Page of Cups in reverse. I think you're kind of afraid to hope for different things right now because you're so used to things not flying the way you want them to. Never give up, never back down, always expand, always look. In Capricorn, which is your identity, how people see you, I've got the Four of Cups in reverse. Now, this is a badass card. Look at that. She's twisted and contorted, trying to make everything happen properly. Um, I think you put yourself in a box, and it's time to kick the lid off that box. You're scared and nervous. I don't blame you. Um, it's scary, but that's why we build our foundations properly. When the tower gets destroyed, we rebuild. on that ground. We strengthen our foundations. That's where you're at right now. Don't be afraid, Nita. All right. You be strong. And you use resin not only as a source of income, but as therapy, because that's what I use it for. I love it. Uh, get everything you can out of life. Don't put yourself in a box. Aquarius. Aquarius, we've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. This again, this is the dream night. Um, this tells me you've kind of lost faith in those around you, friends, people you thought were friends, acquaintances. You know, you can download a leveling app on a um I that's what I use. It's on my phone because I kept dropping the level. You may have lost faith in your friends and those who said they would be there for support. That's okay because you're going to find inner strength. Right? You're going to get control of your emotions. I think the trick here, I've got the Chariot card in reverse. Like, don't don't limit yourself. Right now, you're in a phase of expansion. The whole idea is to throw off the energy of Saturn that I was talking about earlier. You need to look at every candy in the candy shop, baby girl. All right? You just go for it. Love life. Now is the time to enjoy. We're heading into spring. Make this the new spring for you. All right, Anna. Thank you for letting me. Yeah. You know what? Give me my email. Bobby said, fuck off. Um, no, don't ever let anybody limit you. That's right. It is on a time. Now is the time. All right, here's the thing. A few years ago, about 4 years ago, we moved into this house in another city from where we were living. We moved. And I decided at that point I was no longer going to limit myself to keep other people from feeling uncomfortable. I held myself back so that other people wouldn't feel less than. Um, and I realized nobody's ever going to do that for me. So why am I doing that? I need to support myself. I need to be there for me. And you know what? I am. And I have learned to stand on my own. So I'm happy for that. Uh, all right. And our last one for the night, divine timing. Art thou present, divine timing? I summon thee, divine timing. I'm gonna be me. Okay. Switching decks for you, divine timing. My favorite deck of all. Yeah. My resin videos that are up there now is when I first started, so they're not all that impressive, but I've got some that are pretty cool. Look up the one for the tray that says weed limit 420. If it's still on there, I might have taken it down. I'll make another video for that. Okay, here we go. There it is. And I thank everyone for the tips tonight. You are awesome peeps. Yeah, this is going to be my last one. I'm starting to move in slow motion. Sip, sip. Edibles up. Yep, I did. That's what I did. I just hit my vapey. Uh, this isn't 420 tarot tonight, but I do use it for pain. So in Aries, we have the reverse Ace of Wands. Tells me you're about to start something new, but you're very hesitant about it. You're not sure if this is something that's for you. In Taurus, which is what you value, we have the Two of Swords. This is telling me you value everybody else over yourself. You have put yourself in difficult situations time and time again just to keep the peace, to keep an uncomfortable truce. Um, balance is very important to you. It's time to balance life and focus on yourself. That seems to be a running theme for tonight. Um, in in Gemini, which is your inner thoughts, we've got the Five of Cups in reverse. This is regret. There's a lot of regret that you're feeling over something. Um, you may have taken yourself out of a situation. You recognize something was not healthy for you, and you pulled yourself away from it. This is the Eight of Swords. See how she's trapped in that spider. Since this falls into Cancer and that deals with your lineage and bloodline, there may be sticky situations that you're having to deal with your family. Sorry. Yeah, passive aggressive. Good work. I mean, I almost said victim earlier on another reading. Passive aggressive was the phrase I was looking for. Um, should put a magic there. Okay. You may have to change your thinking where family is concerned. One thing I love about this deck by Mr. Butler is it's got these symbols down here, these two rings that overlap. And where they overlap is where the point of healing needs to be, what the focal point is. You held that victim mentality for years. No more of that. Fuck right, bitch. Um, no, I'm sorry. I was raised by strong, powerful women, and I know what people are capable of. when they're pushed to the wall. I know how they can come out with miracles. Uh, don't try to communicate. Don't try to force the issues with people. Don't try to do that. We've got the Eight of Wands in reverse. Remember earlier I said this is a card of Mercury, so it's a card of communication. When it's reversed, stop communications or stop trying to force communications. Just let things happen as they are meant to happen. Um, in Virgo, it looks like you may have some health issues going on that are starting to make you look twice at things. So please pay attention to your health and your body cycles. Listen to it. And if it looks like you're not doing well, please, by all means, uh, get things checked out. I say that because it's the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest knight in the deck, and it's in reverse. Yeah, just keep an eye out on health, and that includes mental health with depression and anxiety. Don't allow yourself to get all stressed out. And I say anxiety because the next card up we have Libra. This is cardinal air. This is your thoughts, right? Now we have the Six of Swords. This is movement into a better frame of thinking. Right? This is changing your mind. This is getting through the hardest part and coming out the other side. So it looks like you've got somebody who's supporting you properly because this falls into Libra, the house of partnerships. So somebody is aiding you to get to that new way of thinking. In Scorpio, which is the house of ending, the house of change, um, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And this looks like some kind of financial support that you may have been getting, may have been taken away or you diminished in some way. The Six of Pentacles is all about giving when it's reversed. They'll give. Fixed Taurus. This is fixed Earth Taurus. So yes, this has to do with money. So finances may have changed. Okay. In Sagittarius, we have the Temperance card reversed. Now, the Temperance card is itself associated with Sagittarius. So basically, what you've got here is no healing happening where healing should be happening. This is the card of alchemy, blending the different aspects of ourself, pulling the different parts of our world together into one cohesive thing. It looks like you're having trouble doing that. You're having trouble on your path to healing because I'm thinking other people may be messing you up with their good intentions. Uh, in Capricorn, we've got for you the Strength card. I love this because this is my family all lies. I feel that more than you know. Um, Capricorn deals with your public identity, how people see you. We have the Strength card. I think people see you as a wild card. People see you as somebody they can't really push around or bully or sway in the way that they used to. Basically, you're growing up. Yay! Oh, um, I say that because what I'm seeing here on this card is jumping out at me is that lion. People know you will react in a certain way if challenged too far. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to be nice about saying you could be a bitch because I can be the biggest bitch in town. So people know to step lightly around me on certain topics. Um, don't ever back down. Never. Okay. In Aquarius, it looks like you get along well with people. You've got a good heart. We've got the Two of Cups. This tells me new love may have entered your circle, um, if not of a romantic type, then of a bestie type situation. So this is a positive part. A hard shell crab. I love that. Um, yeah, pay attention to your circle because that love card is there. And in Pisces, the house of ending, we have my favoriteest card in the deck because it's card Leo. The Six of Wands. This is victory. So this is telling me that even though things are ending in your life now, you're heading for a fantastic, uh, something really positive is going to be coming your way with that victory card. This is success, victory, hearty, Leo energy. So yeah, that victory card is headed your way, babe. And I'm excited. A lot has been changing. A lot of good things. Good. Now, we all know it can't all be good. And there may be some bad heading for you, but know that this is something you can overcome. That victory card is everything to me. All right. Uh, you're welcome, my dear. Thank you for letting me read for you. Where is? Hey, Ramon. How you doing? All right. And that was that, you guys. Bobby's had a workout tonight, so we're going to go ahead and call it. Ramon, guess what? I will tell you this. Um, I got MJ Cullinan to be on Behind the Cards, so I'm going to be scheduling that coming. All right, you guys. Uh, Once again, thank you everybody for letting me read for you. I really appreciate being able to do this and pass messages on. Ramon, I was hoping to see you because earlier I was using my Santa Muerte deck. Um, and every time I think of this deck, I think of you because Santa Muerte. And so I would like to once again thank everybody for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now because I got to go get some eats and stuff. Uh, I'm not sure what I have coming up, but hit the like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll talk to you. Okay. Bye.